Hi, good morning. It is 5:37 here. I'm caffeinating. It's Memorial Day. We're gonna have a great workout. A little bit of a different format today. We're gonna start with core because sometimes that gets the short end of the stick. For that, you need a Pilates ball. I always use that Pilates ball. And then we're gonna switch it up a little bit. We're just doing some lower body, a little bit of back, but I want you to grab a pair of 10-pound weights if you have them. I'm just kind of starting to mix in a little more like strength-based stuff with the bar, so let me know if you like that. I'm not gonna lie, I slept really bad last night. My girls were up like a lot, and this morning I was like, oh, it's a holiday. Maybe I should sleep in. But all week I've been like waffling on decisions. You ever have weeks like that where you're just like, you can't quite find the right thing, so you just like never end up doing anything, whether it's a workout or, you know, like an activity with your kids. So this is my encouragement for you. I'm just using my real life. If you're scrolling right now looking for like the perfect workout, or you're like in your pajamas drinking coffee, just pick something. Just do it, because you're gonna be so much happier if you just do it, even if it's not like the perfect thing. This workout might not be perfect, but let's just do it. I'm counting on you like through this camera to give me energy, and hopefully I give you energy right now. So just let's do it. Commit and grab your 10-pound weights and let's get started. Let's start on all fours to warm up the spine a little bit. Hands and knees, just a classic cat-cow, just a few of them. Tuck the chin and then arch the back. And if you're like particularly stiff this morning, you're welcome to go slower. Undulating the spine. Oh, I used to do this in Pilates classes when I was like 15, and I just did not understand the point. And now that my spine is old and crackly, I'm like, oh, I love it so much. All right, nice neutral spine. Pull in your core, push into your hands, right arm, left leg. Extend for 2. Bring it in for 2. Other side, extend. So we're starting slow, but we're gonna pick up a good pace here, a little faster. Try to exhale your limbs out and away from your midline. Good. You're gonna stay on your right arm and left leg, little pulse. So keep that lift from underneath. You're just being long, shoulders down. We're gonna lift and pull the elbow to the knee right here. Lift, pull in. By the way, I'm not wearing my contacts or my glasses because my eyeballs are still kind of recovering and I can't see anything, I'm not gonna lie. So hopefully this all works out. Good, you got 4 more. It's okay, I think if you round and arch a little bit, I just want you to find the abs. 2 more. Switch it out. Left arm, right leg, little pulse. Again, shoulders down, neck long. Nice deep breath. 4. Okay, reach and pull. You got it. Reach, pull. We're just getting blood to the body. You're encouraging yourself, yes, I can do this. It's gonna be an awesome workout today. Good, you got a few more. Can you get a little deeper into that ab tuck and pull right here? 2 more. Good. Grab your ball, place it between your knees. Back to that, pushed into the hands position, abs up, tuck the toes. Levitate the shins. Start to squeeze your ball. Squeeze. Really important that you bring in the TBA, the transverse abdominis here. So as you're squeezing the ball, I want you to get like a little pull of your stomach there. Good. We're gonna take a little walking twist. So I'm gonna take my right foot and twist to the left foot, twist to the right, a little faster. The trick here is not to lift your hips too high. That's kind of pointless. So try to keep those knees and the shins hovering above the ground. Twist. 4, 3, come back to the center, back to those squeezes, just 8 of them. 8, 7, try to center your shoulders right over the wrists. Pull the abs in tight. 3, 2, 1. Knees down, we're dropping right away to the forearms. Tuck the toes and extend through the legs. Little body saw here, just incorporate that little bit of ab engagement that comes from the lats, the serratus anterior. Good, nice and long through the body. Find your center position, back to the little squeeze on the ball. Squeeze, squeeze. It's gonna be really small, so if you're like, am I doing this right? You probably are. Okay, hold a little bit of squeeze on the ball. I want you to push into your forearms, watch the video, pull up through your abs. It's like you're doing a little crunch from underneath. I pike just a little bit, but I'm trying to lift through my abs. 2 more. Okay guys, isometric hold, 8 counts. Long neck, shoulders down, strong body. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Knees down, go ahead and flip it over. I'm gonna bring my legs through this way. Ball underneath the tailbone. So you can either bridge, put the ball under. I like to throw my legs over. Whee! ball under there. Give your pelvis a little ride, a little wiggle side to side. That just feels nice. You can hold the ball or the floor, legs to tabletop. We're gonna start here with a little tuck. Exhale, pull and release. If you're not sure if you're doing this right, take your hands to your pelvic bowl, like in between your hip bones, and you should feel a little tightening there. Another good cue is this space right here between your back and your ball. Stick your hand under there and then try to push your hand with your back. And release. Good, flex your feet, a nice quick heel drop. We're alternating. The closer you are to the ball, the easier it is, so try to lengthen your legs. Scoop and pull through that lower abdominal area. Switch. Good. All right, keep it going. Just see if you can tuck your pelvis towards your face, like you're tipping a bowl of cereal on yourself. That's where the stability comes from. Lengthen the legs even farther if you're able. 6, 5. Now we're gonna return back to tabletop and try to reverse curl in that position. It's kind of hard. Reverse curl. I'm not getting my tailbone hardly off the ball. Push your hands into the floor. This is gonna accentuate that scoop feeling like crazy. Exhale. Good. All right, a little faster. Try to keep your legs at tabletop. It's really hard not to pull your knees to your chest. 3, 2, legs straight up. All right, I want you to drop one leg and just hold, flex through the feet. Give me almost a little arch here. That's not what you want to do. Pull your abs in and hold. Switch it out, just stay, hold. So we're gonna wait here for the weight of the leg to do its job. Switch and hold. Don't let that happen. Watch the video. Don't let that arch happen. Tuck it. That's where that lower ab challenge comes from. Switch and hold for 2 counts this time. Hold for 2. We're doing 2 things here while we rock this little flex foot scissor. One is bringing deeper awareness to those low abs, and the other thing is that you should feel pretty good hamstring stretch there. We're working on opening up the backs of the legs. Good. A little faster, and I want you to point your toes now, lower your legs, so it's almost like a little flutter kick. Scoop, scoop, scoop. Lower abs should be on fire. We're just nice and tight. Okay, toes straight up to the ceiling, reverse curl like we normally would. Down. Rather than throwing your feet up to the ceiling, see how easy that is? Like, why even do that? Don't waste your time today. Push your low back into that space. A little faster. Exhale up. If I was in your living room or bedroom or wherever you are right now, I would pull your feet straight up above you. So be a stickler for that. Don't take them over to your face. 5, 4, 3. Last thing here, long lever, both feet. Down for 2 and up for 2. Now I want to be a stickler about breath for a moment. Exhale as you drop. Inhale as you lift. We're gonna keep going. Be a little weird wherever you are. Blow out. Up. That really helps dissipate that pressure on your abdominal area. Good. 2 more. 1 more. We're coming back to tabletop, back to those flex feet for that heel drop one more time. Tuck your pelvis. Scoop through those abs. Pull, pull, pull. 10 more. 10, 9. Get your heels as far away from you as you can. You're gonna feel that little activity there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Hug your knees to your chest for a second. Roll your hips up and then roll your body up. We're gonna get a little more into the spine. So a little bit of Pilates action here. You can use your hands behind your thighs if you'd like, or reach your arms forward. Let's roll down and up 4 counts each direction. 4, 3, 2, arms straight up to the ceiling. 4, 3. So I'm showing the modified version first. It's not wrong to just add a little bit of support. Really keeps that scoop. Keep going in that tempo. If you want to release your arms, good. Right here is telling. If you find a little sticky spot on the way up, that's super normal. If this is too easy for you, straighten your legs. 2 counts. Down for 2, up for 2. Down. This always takes off my pants for some reason. Like whatever you're wearing on the bottom, we'll want to rearrange. Down. 2, up. 2. 1 more, like 1.5. So we're gonna roll down about halfway. Try to get to like the part that's really hard to hold. So this is easy. I wanna be here. Scoop, scoop, scoop. Down an inch up, down, up. So almost like someone's pushing really annoyingly on your sternum. Exhale as you drop. That's gonna spread that intra-abdominal pressure out. If you've had babies, your abs split, it's a good way to work on that. Good. Roll all the way down. We're just gonna take a quick set of Pilates hundreds, which I'm gonna be honest, isn't always my favorite thing, but it's nice to get the breath flowing. Legs up to 90. Exhale, curl forward. Flatten your abs. Arms reach forward. Let's start our little pats. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So I'm counting in 4s, not 5s. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. It's going to be a little tension on the neck, but we got to build strength there as well. 4 inhale pats. 2 little crunches. Exhale. Exhale. Inhale. 4, 3, 2. Exhale. Exhale. 2 more sets. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to save the neck here in a second. All right. Pull and hold. Right knee to chest. If your head needs to come down, it can. Rather than like a crazy abdominal burn right here, use this as a hip flexor warm-up because we're going to be doing legs after this. Curl your neck and shoulders up if you can. Good. A little faster. Exhale, pull. Some of this ab stuff with the legs is confusing because you're like, am I working my abs? It feels like I'm working my legs, but you're working stability through your core. A lot of good core movement isn't just a crunch. So we're gonna work with that. Hands behind the head, slow it down, same knee pattern, pull it in and hold. In and hold. This is a long set, you guys, so rest when you need to. Come back when you can. Good, a little faster. 8, 7. To modify, you just wouldn't go out as far, or you can lower for a moment and then come back in. We're gonna do a small twist and hold, twist it. Now, small correction, but this makes a huge difference for me. Rather than thinking elbow to knee, I try to think rib cage to thigh. It's so much deeper. All right, a little faster. Give me 16, 16, 15. So your overall twist might just be a little bit smaller, but more effective. 10, 9. Stretch your legs if you can, point your toes. 6, 5, 4. We're gonna flip on over. You have a little break. Forearm plank. All right, let's get some hip rotations going. Tuck the toes, stabilize through the core. Start those little hip dips, right and left. You can be small if you don't want to completely twist on your feet. I like the twist on my feet. Good. Keep it as loose as possible. Pull your abs in, and then just rotate that spine. You're like a little pepper grinder. One side's going the other direction in your lower body. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, back over. We're gonna repeat that set essentially with straight legs. And if your hammies aren't super open yet, that's fine. Right leg up. Exhale, curl it up. Left leg long. Pull and hold, switch it out. Pull and hold. Again, the neck and the head can set down whenever you need to. Flatten the stomach. Bend the knees if you need to modify. A little faster. Switch, switch, switch. So you're just shooting, you're aiming for a longer lever, whether your knees are perfectly straight or not. Switch and hold. Hands behind the head. Switch and hold. This is so hard for me to keep my ab separation tight. A little faster. 8, 7. All we have left to do is the twist. We're gonna do a nice long C-curve set, and then we're into legs, I promise. Twist and hold, make it small. Twist and hold. Twist and hold. Twist and hold. Good, twist and hold. 2 more. Can you do 16? I don't know if I get 16, 15, 14. Just do it. 13, 12. Good, 8 more. 8, 7. I skipped a count there, but just ignore me. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh, I'm burning. Okay, up we go. I need some water. Get your Pilates ball. It's going back. Behind, I'd say like bra line, maybe a little bit lower. You want to be like back far enough, but not so far that your neck is weird. So you'll find that spot for yourself. Hands behind the knees. Exhale. I want you to take a few minutes to pull and scoop. Remember what we did when the ball was underneath the hips? If you do bar a lot, you're used to this movement, but if you haven't, this is kind of weird. Try not to use your butt. Totally different. Scoop and hold. Now, we're gonna start that little curl forward. You can either release the arms or keep your hands right behind the knees. I'm actually gonna keep my hands behind the knees for this first set, just so I can really make sure I'm staying scooped. It's okay to have like 10 chins right here. Normal, just don't make it tense. Exhale. Scoop, scoop, scoop. All right, a little faster. Now this is so small, if someone came in, they'd be like, are you working out? But you're scooping so hard, like the tension should be off the charts right here in that scooped, tightened core. All right, take a bigger lift, lift, shoulders come back a little bit, lift, shoulders back. So a little more like a crunch, a little more forward flexion, start marching the legs. So I'm gonna do right leg, exhale, left leg. Notice if you have like some weird instability. I do only on one side. Like this leg's fine, and then this leg's like really hard. Lift, lower, lift. A few more marches here. We're gonna stay on the right side. So I'm gonna stay on the right. I don't know if it looks mirrored to you or not. Pick your right leg up, hold it with your right hand. Bam, right behind the thigh. Left hand behind the head. Give me a little twist and release. Again, this comes from here. If you're just twisting and like not pulling your abs in, no good. Exhale. Little pulses right here. Take it over. Pull, pull. If you want to pull the knee in a little bit, that's fine. Give me 4, 3. This knee is going to come in and out right here. Take it in and out. I'm going to release my other arm to make it harder. In and out. Take it in and out. You can always modify. Little pulses. We're going to switch sides. So keep it tight and tiny. 6, 5, so scooped. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, little rest. Left leg up this time. Right hand behind the head. Give me that little twist. Over. Same idea, right? With the ribs twisting over. It's so nice. You're really in control. Good. Little pulse. Over. Over. Knee can come in a little bit. That helps you ignite the internal oblique. Knee comes in and out. Take it in and out. I'm gonna release that hand. I'm fighting to keep this pressure held. You don't wanna see anything escaping through the middle, especially if you've had that abdominal split. Little pulse for 8. Relax your neck. Good, 4, 3, 2, hold. Oh, okay, so right now that your abs are tired, please don't rest. Don't pause the video, you can do it. Pull your shoulders down. Arms are just gonna go up for 2. Up, 2, down. This should be harder than it looks. Exhale. Down. A little faster. Exhale. So I can hardly talk. When your arms go up, should feel like you really have to pull your abs in and down to keep that stability. 2 more. 2. Grand finale here, you guys. Pinch behind your head. Interlace your hands like you're gonna take a dive in the pool. Little curl. And release. Relax your head. Back and down. 4 more singles. 4. Down. 3. This puts more weight back towards the upper part of your body. Little pulses. 8 and we're done. 8, 7. Holy heck. 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll it up. Good. That's all we have for abs. We're gonna start our leg work, but we're gonna stay on the floor. So flip it over first. Just give me a quick stretch. That should feel really yummy. Get some water. We're gonna start with a little leg extension here on the floor, which is nobody's favorite. I'm not gonna lie to you, nobody likes this one, but you get so sore from it, it's worth it. It's so worth it. So we're gonna flip over and have a seat. Start with your right leg in front of you. Take your hands just a little bit behind you and then open through the chest. I want you to really straighten your legs. So give me a few like quad squeezes before you start. It feels weird, but it's gonna encourage your knee to straighten. Keep that quad tight and you're gonna lift and lower. Here we go. This exercise is so much harder than it seems, but for me personally, I feel like it's such a beneficial way to target the quad without getting so much in the hip flexor. A few little pulses here, up, up. It doesn't have to be high. If you're still feeling like too much hip flexor, feel free to come down to your elbows. It does make it a lot easier, but some people have really crazy hip flexor things, so I get it. All right, back to a little lift and lower, extend and drop. And your goal here is just to think about length and really lifted kneecaps. Okay, back to that pulse. Keep opening your chest like you're just laying on a beach getting some sun. We just want to avoid that slump. Little circles in towards the midline, into the bent knee. In. I I did this in my class yesterday that I taught, and my quads are already dying, which is good, you know? We like evidence of that work. 3, 2, flex and point your foot. Flex and point. I hope my foot isn't so dirty. I bet it is, sorry. Oh, flex and point. Try to keep that leg off the floor. It's an isometric hold. Open through the chest. 2. Keep it flexed so you can see it open and close, turn out, in. And you're just trying to see what your hip is capable of. It's like a key and a lock. Just that upper hip out and in. This is like physical therapy for your hip joint. 2 more. We're gonna stay in the open, the externally rotated position, back to that little lift. Up, down, up. Now I'm gonna point my foot again, lift. I just like that length here. I'm trying to get the vastus medialis, which is that inner portion of the quad. 2 more, keep that knee pulled up. We're almost there. 16 little pulses. 16, 15, 14, 13. It's gonna be really hard. It's gonna be kind of crampy up there. Just let it be. 8, 7, 6, 5. Come on, lift. 3, 2, 1. Release. Oh my gosh, quick quad stretch. If that was easy for you, good for you. That kills me. We're gonna go straight into the other side and then we're gonna stand up. So we're just priming the quads. So hands behind, open the chest. Sorry, switch your leg. Whew. Start with that little quad pull. It's kind of fun. Like I'm in shorts and I'm like, oh, I have a quad muscle. Well, that's awesome. Keep it tight, lift and lower. Lift, lower, lift. Open the chest. Everything's fine. Point your feet. You're like, I'm a ballerina. Everything's easy for me. That's not true. Even if you're a ballerina. Little pulses. And up. This leg is by far easier. That was a weird way to say that. It's really early in the morning, okay? I don't take responsibility for my words. Back to that lift and lower. Take it up and down and up and down. A few more. It's worth it to kind of stay in those slow tempos because it's hard. 2, 1, back to that pulse. Last 8, 7. So we're gonna isometrically hold. No, we gotta do our circles first. What am I doing? Little circle to the knee. In. Ha! It's not easy anymore. Keep the chest open. Think happy thoughts. Reverse. 8, 7, 6, 5. We're in it together. Just do it. All right, now isometrically hold. Flex and point. Show me your dirty foot. And down. I was at my in-laws, not my in-laws. Well, kind of. My brother and sister-in-law's house. They had a little pool in the back for all the kids, and I was running around in the little pool. Keep it flexed, open and closed. Open, close. So that's my excuse for dirty feet, is I don't think I checked them. And I was barefoot yesterday. Open. Being barefoot is good for you, right? Isn't grounding a thing? Keep your foot open, back to that little lift. I'm gonna point my foot again. Final frontier, everything's fine. 10 more. 10, 9, good. 8, 7. Did we do slow ones on the other leg? Nah, I'm done. 3, 2, 1, release. Stretch your quad. Yeah, I've been seeing that all over Instagram lately. Like how in the morning you're supposed to walk around in bare feet, like through the grass. It anchors you, grounds you with the earth. I don't know. Ooh, this is your code word. If you're actually doing the workout, comment grounded or grounding. You guys seem to like that, like when we have a code word. So if you're really doing it, grounding. Okay, we're gonna stand up. Okay, this is when things get real. Now that your quads are all primed, this demi-plie is gonna feel crazy. Just a nice normal demi-plie. First position, like a bad first. Rise up, squeeze together. Bad first meaning not a lot of turnout. Knees are at a V. Sink down and we'll just get that posture really tucked under, nice and long. Kind of neutral spine. Down an inch, up an inch, down an inch. Like this is juicy. Already my thighs are really feeling it and I love that feeling. I want to be like, what I'm doing right now is really counting. It's making a difference in my body. All right, a little faster pulse, plie. Now, whether I'm in a group class or personal training or through a video, I think it's my job to try to get you to do things that you wouldn't do. Now, you're at home, so you can obviously be like, screw you, I totally am not gonna take what you're saying to heart, but I want you to drop and stay, and we're gonna go back to that pulse in a little bit, but get like a full inch lower. Okay, now pulse. Down, It should be like night and day difference. It's not comfortable. Make some faces, that's fine. That's where you're gonna change. Good, slow it down, down an inch, down. Little up, little down, little up. Try to keep your spine neutral. Don't stick your tailbone out, little faster. 8, 7, 6. You should be quaking. Push yourself, you can do it. Down, down with a little hold. Down, deeper. Down, deeper. Down, deeper. Down. Quads should be burning. Down, down. 2 more, you guys. You can do it. Lower. Okay, pelvis moves in and back. Forward, back. So you are gonna arch. Little tuck, little back. Okay, like you're doing a little jazz class. Hip isolation. Take out the arch, just a little tuck. Take it under. Under. Ah! I'm dying. Under. Under. Good. Big circle through the hips. Take it around. Back. Around. Back. I just like my hand kind of on my ribs, on my stomach. Reverse. Take it around. Back. Can you get any lower? I don't know if I can. My legs are quaking. Okay, final set of pulses. You just got 16. 16, 15. Try to get like in that shaking zone. 10 more. 10, 9, lift your chin. 8, 7, 6, 5, come on. 4, 3, 2, 1, stand up. Cool, everything's fine. Shake your legs out. We're finally gonna use our weights. I know you've been like, are we even gonna use your weights? The weights today? Okay, quads are done. Fronts of the legs are done. Let's do some booty and we're gonna be done with this workout. So grab your 10s. We're gonna start with a little dumbbell deadlift. Yay. So palms are gonna face the body. Feet are about hip distance apart. Soft knees, chest back. We're gonna go down for 4. 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. So I'm facing you for a first few. I want you to mirror me. You're only gonna take your knuckles to your mid-shin, so we're not going too deep, and then back up. I know this is like stupidly slow, but let's just check in with our form. Fingertips should touch your legs the whole time, like graze over your kneecaps. A little faster, down for 2, down, 2, up, 2. You can really bend your knees. Just keep the hinge in your hips so that we're not squatting. If you're too straight, we have weird things happen. The weights come away from the legs. Keep it slow. We're gonna stay down, really wrap the shoulders back. Halfway up, down, up. And I'm trying my best to keep my knuckles really close to the shins and the knees. Now from the back, I'm not really prepared to put my rear end to the camera, but think about opening your sit bones and closing them. Open, close, open. So there's a really good activation there through the glutes. Chest is open, we have a little combo here. Okay, so we're gonna go up, down, give me a row. Rotate, down, all the way up, down, rotate. And I'm pulling the weights to my hips. I'm not thinking cue to the ribs. Pull, down, stay there, just row. Exhale, slow, together, slow, together. Again, try to pull wide and around to the hips. Ignore the music, a little faster. Sometimes strength moves, they need their own tempo, and I love staying musical for bar, but sometimes it's just not appropriate to move a heavier weight at a breakneck speed. Okay, so we just want to get some good reps in the bank for your back. Good. Okay, keep the weights long again. Up for 2. Up, 2, down, 2. A few more just to get back in the groove. You can even close your eyes. Up, 2. Now we're gonna go up for 3. Last tempo variation slow. 3, 2, 1, and drop. Again, focus on what your butt is doing. Close the sit bones, open them. Squeeze. You should feel a lot of tension in the back of the legs. Weight is in the heels, open the chest. Keep it going. Take it down. Squeeze. Hips come forward. Bam. Down. Push your feet into the floor to create more tension. Good, one more time. Down. Let's do 8 singles to finish it out. Don't come all the way up. Take it down. Squeeze. Down. Think of like doing a bridge on the floor. Hips come up to the ceiling. Hips go down to the floor. Up. 4, 3, 2. Now I'm gonna give you a little moment to stretch your back. I just skipped that last rep. Anyway, weights down to the floor. I like to take like a little pull back and then a lean to one side. We're gonna pick up those weights in just a second. I just want to alleviate any tension there in the back. It does happen even if you're doing deadlifts really awesomely. Maybe a little figure four. Okay, so we have one single-sided set and that's it. We'll finish with like a cool down bridge. Grab those heavy weights again. You're gonna face me, let's see, I want you to do your right leg first. So right leg forward, left leg back into a curtsy lunge. You know, love me some curtsy lunges. Okay, back foot is tight. Rotate over towards your front leg, down for 4. 4, 3, 2. Hips way back, chest is open. 4, 3, we're gonna speed this up, don't worry. 2 counts, down and up. Down for 2, up for 2. Now, if I can tell you, I'm just gonna drop my weights for a moment because I need to use my hands. I wanna almost let your legs internally rotate and then let them externally rotate so you get that good squeeze in your booty. Down for 2. Squeeze and rotate. It helps me to use my front foot. I don't know if you can see this on camera. I push towards my little toe as I come up. Arch comes down, arch kind of opens, down for 2. Singles, but don't come all the way up, just like we did before. Down, squeeze. Open your sit bones, close them. Down. You can also picture your legs like a little pair of scissors. Open them, close the scissors. Open. Open. Good. All right, 2 counts again. Down. This time we're gonna focus on rotating all the way back up. Gives your booty a little more room to squeeze. Squeeze it. Down, rotate. Lift and squeeze. Bam. We're gonna single it out. We're almost done. Full range if you can. Down. Down, squeeze, down, squeeze. Keep that chest open, super important. Like I'm behind you, pulling your hips. Whoa, out from underneath you. 2 more. 2, stay low. 8 little pulses and we drop the weights. 8, 7. Open your chest, get low. 4, 3, 2, 1. Ditch your weights. Your front leg, which is your right leg, is gonna become the back leg. Turn and face your bar, your counter, whatever you're using. Take that leg behind you into an attitude, lift it up. Square shoulders, relatively square hips. Give me a little lift. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Heart rate is up from lifting weights, you know? A little faster, a little pulse. So what I want you to do here is find your top of your glute. Everyone's hips are different, how they're placed in the body. So you might like a lot of turnout, or you might need to drop the knee a little bit to more effectively feel the top of the glute. Either way is fine. All right, one lift, one little crossover. Lift, cross it over. Different part of the booty should be kind of in and underneath. Cross. Keep going, I'm just gonna move my weight out of my way. Lift, cross. All right, so we're gonna flex the foot. We're gonna do like a little kick behind to the right shoulder. Sorry, you're on your other leg, so to your left shoulder. See how I'm kind of like pushing up, and I'm also pushing my hips forward. Just trying to get that glute to activate. 2. Okay, give me a combo. Watch the video. You're gonna press up, step, curtsy lunge. Press back, step, and you can stop at an attitude right here, or you can extend to like a little backwards kick, back. What I don't want is for that to be a throwaway movement, like just a flinging kick. I want your glute to engage. You're thinking contract, and then stretch the glute. So turn to your right here. When you curtsy lunge, contract, step, curtsy. Let's keep going. Let's do 4 more. I really liked this set when I taught it the other day, just nice and dynamic. 1 more. Okay, we're gonna stay in that attitude. A little kick, kick, squeeze, squeeze. Use your other hand if that helps you. Point your foot back to straight lifts behind for 8, 7, 6, 5. Another little cardio moment. We're just gonna alternate the curtsy lunge. Take a curtsy, step, curtsy, step. So you should be on your right leg, left leg. I know it looks kind of different the way I'm facing. Hopefully that makes sense. Sorry, I'm totally not even looking at you. 2 more. Now I want you to stay over on your right leg. So you're gonna be going the other way. Give me a little pulse here. Down, down. This was the same side we were doing the deadlift, curtsy lunge. Down, down. 10 more. 10, 9. Hello, can you go? 8, 7, squeeze that glute. 5, 4, 3, stand it up. And 1. Good job. Get some water. We're gonna go right away into the other side so we can wrap it up. I got things to do, places to be, kids to feed. Right away to the other side. It's gonna be exciting. Grab your weights. We're not doing the deadlift set. That was just kind of a nice warm up for the posterior chain. Left leg forward, right leg cross. It's not too far. Bring it in. Down for 4. Twist. 4, 3, 2, 1. Up. So when you come down, maybe a good cue is keeping your shin really stacked. I'm not doing a big lunge forward. I'm really driving the hips back. 2 counts. Downward. Let's get in the zone. Focus on your breath. Shoulders down. Those weights are just pulling any tension out of your neck. You're like, I'm strong and awesome. Sometimes I have to be like, I can do this. I'm amazing. No, I don't really tell myself that. Sometimes though. Down. Okay, singles, don't come all the way up. Down. Down. Inhale. So here come those weird cues about like maybe lift the arch. Give me a little external rotation. Open the sit bones, pull them together. Maybe it's the scissor feeling. Open the scissors, close the scissors. 4. Keep your shoulders back. Your chest is out. 2. 1, down for 2. This time we're gonna come all the way upright. Squeeze your hips forward, squeeze your butt. Down. 2, up, 2. We're just trying to give you enough variations. Time under tension to produce the right amount of fatigue that produces change in the body. Isn't it annoying that it doesn't take just 5 minutes to build muscle? A little faster. 8. Really power through the set. Use the strength in your legs. Down. I'm getting intense right here. 4. 3. Chest is open. 2. 1. We're staying low. Little pulse to finish. 8. 7. Pull. Squeeze your butt. 4, 3, 2. Drop your weights down. Okay, turn around. Your left leg is up. I know it's kind of confusing with the angle of the video. Lift, square shoulders, square hips. Find that little squeeze. Up, down. It's your goal right now to connect to your left leg. The one that was forward should now be behind you. A little faster. Up, squeeze. Take some deep breaths. Shoulders down. 1 lift, 1 cross. Lift, cross. Doesn't have to be big. It has to be isolated. Just like we were doing with our deep core work. Okay, 4 more. 4, 3. I'm gonna hop over here so I'm not totally off screen. All right, give me that flex foot, little push back. And so I'm trying to kind of kick towards my opposite shoulder. We're gonna do that kick, step, curtsy, lunge. Kick, step, curtsy. Kick, step, curtsy. I'm just waiting for my little music song. Guys, I'm sorry, sometimes I say weird things when I'm alone here in my garage. Kick, step, twist, step, kick, step. You're trying to stretch the glute, contract it, stretch it. Good, back to that little kick. Kick, cross, cross, cross. Woo, I'm feeling it. Point the toe, back to that attitude. Lift, lift. Okay, alternating steps. You're gonna go to your left first, step left. And really twist, you guys. It's different than like just a lunge, right? That's quad focused. Hips back, back. A little bit of hip hinge, twist. Keep going. 4, 3. Now you're gonna end up the same leg that was forward. So your left leg pulse. 8. No, we did 16 on that other side, didn't we? Get nice and low. Hands might be on your bar. Finally, 8, 7. I'm gonna do a quick cool down bridge. You're done. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Let's take a little standing figure 4 before we come down. It's weird not being able to see, like, because I don't have my glasses on. If you wear glasses, like how bad are your eyes? I have like a decent eye. It's -2, and then my other one is negative like 6.75. So I'm like super blind in one, and then the other one's like okay. So it's kind of a different perspective, you know? Okay, sit down, grab your ball one last time between the legs. So we've just been working a lot of abductors. Now we're gonna work adductors, inner thighs, little hamstring bridge to finish. Deep breath, hands by the floor, by your sides, roll it for 2. Up and down. This is just for your spine. Don't think about this like a crazy exercise by any means. Little articulation, and then we'll get to work. Up. Okay, stay down, start to squeeze on your ball. Squeeze. Bring back your mentality from the beginning of class, right? So everything inner thigh can really connect well to the pelvic floor. I'm a deep TBA, transverse abdominis. Good, squeeze and hold, squeeze. Open, squeeze. I want you to like smash that ball, or if you're using a pillow or a foam roller, squeeze and hold. Squeeze and hold. Now you're gonna keep an isometric squeeze on this last one. Keep it as tight as you can, back to the roll up. Up, 2, and this is up to you guys. Like you can have a super lame squeeze on the ball, but you're gonna miss out so much on how good this feels on your inner thighs and your hamstrings. Up, 2, good, just a little pulse to the top. Up and down. And as I'm lifting my hips, I'm also adding just one more layer of squeeze on the ball. It's so deep, so small, but so effective. 2 more. Up, down. Back to that squeeze. Take it in. Shoulders are melting into the floor. You're like, whoo, I made it. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Double time. Let's take it in, in. One squeeze, one tuck. Take a squeeze, little tuck. Take a squeeze, little tuck. I'm feeling like a second wave of energy just because I know I'm done. I'm ready to like start the next phase of my day. I don't know when you're doing this, but maybe you feel that as well. All right, double time, just squeeze. 32 squeezes. Keep your booty in the air. Press into your heels, close your eyes, relax your face. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Hips up a little higher. In. Last 10. In, tight. 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll down through your spine. Good job. Thank you so much for watching this. Some of you have been messaging me on Instagram, and you're like, oh, I've been doing your YouTube videos, and it makes me so happy because the internet's weird, right? You make content and you put it out, and you're like, I have no idea who's watching this or if anybody's watching it. So when I know you and you're like, hi, I'm blah, 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 or if I know you from the past, I'm doing your YouTube videos, I'm like, that's so cool. So I feel like I'm talking like just to you in the camera. Anyway, let's take a quick stretch. Soles of the feet together. Chin down to the toes. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Now I'm not gonna get too zen here at all because I wanna keep the energy. It just feels right to like keep that vibration. I don't wanna like be woo-woo, but you know, keep that energy. That's like half the reason I work out anymore. I'm not trying to be like a bodybuilder or like super fit anymore. I just don't have time, legs forward. But I just wanna have the energy. I just wanna feel good. You know, I wanna be able to like run around with my kids and throw them around and not just be like, no, I don't wanna do that. I just wanna lay on the couch, you know? It becomes a very real thing. Grab one foot, twist over. Nice deep breath into the hamstring. Close your eyes for a second. As you breathe through your body, you're not trying to like fall asleep. You're trying to distribute oxygen. You're already in your recovery mode. You're like, ooh, what am I gonna eat later? Where are we gonna go? What are we gonna do? How am I gonna live my best life? Other side. Maybe not that much, but close your eyes. Give that other hamstring some life. Good, one more hamstring stretch, both legs. Gosh. I obviously need to go like eat a piece of bread. My blood sugar is done. Good, roll up. Ooh, by the way, really quick. I get this question a lot, like what should you eat before a workout? I work out early in the morning like all the time. My favorite is a banana, half a banana, a little glass of milk or coconut milk, or like a half a piece of bread. So I already had both of those things this morning. I just don't want you to think that I'm like gonna pass out because I don't eat. I don't ever recommend that. I don't like working out fasted. That's just a common thing that I think a lot of people have a question on, like, what do I eat early in the morning? So I have my coffee and like a little banana or something quick burning. You know, you don't want to have anything heavy. So random side note. Anyway, I value you. Thank you so much for being here. Have a great week.